Welcome, tackle tacticians. On today's episode, we're covering pulling crankbaits for crappie. Yes, I said crappie. With our great friend Jeremy Mattingly over at Crappie Monster Lures. He's going to take us out on the boat today, and he's going to give us a few tips and tricks to put more crappie into your boat. Jeremy, take it away.
There's your Kentucky Lake Slab. Hey guys, we're coming back at you with another technique for covering water and locating the biggest fish in the lake. What's going on? I'm down here at Kentucky Lake. The American Crappie Trail Tournament is this week. I haven't been down here in a good while. I'm sitting in the back of Blood River right now. It's the first time I've been down in Blood River, probably 2 years. So what I'm getting ready to do, I'm gonna walk you through how it is that I troll crankbaits, why it is that I do it, and what it is that I use to do it. So here in a minute, we're going to get right on to that. If you don't mind, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it, guys. Let's get to it and show you what's going on. What I've got going, I am using line counter reels. I put my crankbait on, I reel the line up to the very end of the pole. I come back here and I push this little button that resets me back at 0. That way I know just exactly how much line I've got out, so when I do catch a fish, I can put more poles to that same depth, because that'll be where most of the fish are holding at. The crankbaits that we're using, these are Big 4 custom crankbaits. Hit him up over on Facebook. Awesome dude. And man, them suckers right there are sexy now. He's got them in all different colors. We've got pink and chartreuse, green and black, a blue and chartreuse, and a pink chartreuse and pink tail. So we're varying our colors a little bit to try to figure out what it is crappie want. So I'm getting ready to kick my trolling motor in low speed and hit north on my remote to keep me going in a straight line. Then all I'm going to do is trip these levers and let it go out, and I'm going to start with the most line I let out is always on my center rod, the one's closest to the motor. The least line will always be my longest. I've got a 16, a 12, a 8, and a 6 on my rod to give me a good separation on everything. So I'm gonna grab my remote, get started letting these lines out, and let's see if we can't put some fish in the boat. You probably saw me loosen my drag all the way up and flip the little silver button right here on the side. That's so if that I don't see the bite, I'll hear it. As soon as that fish hits, those rods will start bouncing, or you'll hear it drag trip. And while I'm doing this, I'm also going to be sitting here watching my side scan so that I can mark any structure that I might come across that I think I might be want to fish in the future. So here we go, let's see what we can do. I believe we got our first fish, guys. What we got coming in here. See him skiing in there. Looks like a little one. See what we got there. That was at 120 feet out. Okay, it was 120 feet out. Crank got him inside there just a little bit. 0.63. Let's see how long he is. Probably 10.5 inches or so. 0.63, and that's a 12-inch fish. Now we know that that fish was 12 inches long. We can compare it to other 12-inch fish from different bays around the Kentucky Lake and try to figure out which ones are the healthiest and biggest that's going to help us out in the tournament. That's the whole point of what I'm doing right here. We're going to run between 1.6 and 2.3. Right now we're running right at 2 miles an hour. Here we go. Oh, I don't feel nothing. Maybe I do. Let's check him out here. Oh yeah, there's fish on there. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Get my camera on. Let's go. Get my camera on. I guess I should have left it rolling the whole time. It's coming way up back there. That's a good sign. Put that dude right there off. What have we got here? Coming in circles. Get him on top. Get him on top. About lost that last one. Looks like decent fish. Look, a decent fish. One-handed net action. That is the Outlaw Landing Net by Crappie Monster. Available at crappiemonster.com. See what we got here. And that's what I love about that net. Doggone crankbaits just fall out of it. Pow! Nice. I think it's another 12-incher or so. I'd say he's probably about another 7.4. Oh, a little better fish, 88. 0.88. Still under a pound. That ain't what we're looking for, but Kentucky Lake, the fish have been really skinny for the last few years. Let's see what he is. He might be just a hair over 12. He is a 12.25 inch fish. 12.25 right there. Alright, I got a second to talk again. If you notice, when I reeled that fish in, I held the rod way up over my head trying to bring that fish to the top of the water, and then I skied him all the way in. That way there's less resistance with him down in the water to where he could possibly pull that hook out. And once he gets to the top and starts skiing across, one, you're less likely to rip the hook out. Two, you're less likely to cross all your other lines up. And one thing, you've got to keep a good eye on your graph and make sure you don't run into a shallow area. I've dropped all my rods back from 110 to 125 after catching that fish. And we're back running 1.8 to 1.9 again. And we're just going to keep on hitting these points. We're just trying to run across the ends of the points. And those fish are just sitting there. And I'm marking quite a bit of structure as we're trolling up through here. So I'm going to get back to fishing. Uh-oh, guys, here's one right here. Oh, it feels good. The line's coming up way back there. I might have to set this down for a second so I can tighten my drag. Where he's at? Tighten this drag up, shut that clicker off. There he is. Nice fish. Oh, yeah, it is a good fish. Probably should have netted him. Come here, hey. Yep, like I said, I should have netted him. That could have been bad. I could have took a crankbait to the face or anything, really. All right, let's see what we got. This one looks like a little bit fatter fish. I got to get turned before I hit this point right here and tangle everything up. When you're turning, guys, you got to make sure that you make a long turn or you'll end up wadding all your lines up, and that just makes for a really bad day. Tight turns are not your friend when you're throwing crankbaits. I'm gonna hit that north button. I'm gonna come up here with it, turn my scale on here and see what we got. Trying to set in the shade so y'all can see that. This one got a little bit bigger mouth than that last one. 0.72. I'm sorry, 0.77. Let's see how long he is. The last one was 12 inches. This right here is right at 12 inches. That's two 12-inch fish. Two 12-inchers. We're gonna let him go back. Now I'm gonna come back here, and I know I was right in here, so I'm gonna put a pink fish on here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Hit save. Now I know right there I caught a 12-inch fish. Well, that's two so far in about a quarter mile. I'm gonna get this rod back out. It was on the pink and chartreuse Big 4 custom crank, and it had right at 100 feet of line out, running 1.8. Motor up to try to save my trolling motor battery just a little bit there, and I'm gonna shut it off for a second. I was saving my trolling motor battery there by starting the main motor, putting those drift paddles to work, and we just caught an absolute pig. I mean a doggone pig. Now you get back on course right here where I got off when I caught that fish. Got a little bit of a good advertisement for that net, one-handed netting action there. All right, lock that on north. Let's check this dude out. My God, what a... There's your Kentucky Lake slab. Boy, that dude's skinny. Let's see what it looks like. 130 maybe, 141, nope, 145. 145, let's see what it measures. Get that dude back to the water. 14 7/8. 14 7/8. Guys, I just want to share with you what I was doing, how I was doing it, and why I was doing it. Like I said, I'm pre-fishing for a tournament. We're gonna keep on trucking with this and see what that I can't get figured out before the tournament. But that is two of my 312s have came off the same rod, same color, same crankbait. Any of them crankbaits, check out Big 4 Custom Cranks there on Facebook. He'll get you fixed up. Brian's a great guy. No, he's not one of my sponsors. I use his stuff because it works. So if you don't mind, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, guys. Until next time, we appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll be coming back at you with some great South Carolina action with me and Matthew Outlaw, the guys whose name is on that Outlaw landing net right there. Make sure to go over to crappiemonster.com, pick y'all one up while supplies last. We're getting ready to go out of stock, but we'll be back in stock around September. Until next time, guys, we appreciate it. We'll see you.